wash your ass. My pussy don't stink. I ain't got no smell. Girl stuff that we all need to know. Stuff that I wish hell I knew. Some shit I learned in my damn 20s. We don't want anything that smells musty. We don't want anything that smells like fish. It's just funky. We don't want nothing that stink. Put your hand down there, okay? Smell yourself. If you take a step back and you didn't like what you smelled, this video is for you and I want you to keep on watching. I got you. I got you, niece. I got you, sis. I got you, my internet friend, cousin, whatever I am to you, I got you, okay? So let's get into it. This year I wanted to get more into like girl talk videos, chit chat videos, and just, you know, tapping into our femininity. So I wanted to make this video just to help out anyone who wants to know how to keep the kitty cat, the punani, the push, the coochie. It's so funny when people say coochie. The puss, the vagina, the punani, whatever you want to call it, how to keep it fresh and clean and keep that pH level in order so that you don't have any issues down there. And I also recognize that there are people or young ladies out here that growing into their womanhood, adulthood, and maybe need some little bit of guidance or tips on how to take care of themselves down there. Maybe you can't talk to your parents, or maybe you can't talk to your mom, or maybe you don't have a sister, or maybe you don't have anyone that you can talk to about this and how to, you know, take care of yourself down there. So girl, don't worry about that. You got your internet auntie right here that's going to help you get through it, so don't even worry about it. Or if you want to hear anything else from auntie, just let me know, okay? And I got you. First off, let me just give you basic general information, then we'll get down into the details of the things that you need to do to really keep her fresh, in order, and just on point. Because one thing we don't want is we don't want old girl down there smelling. We always want to make sure old girl, and when I say old girl, I mean the vagina, the coochie, whatever you want to call it. We want to make sure she is always taken care of, she's always smelling good, and she's always fresh. Naturally, our body can fight and handle a lot of things. However, because we are human and we try a lot of things and we put a lot of things into our body that is not always good for our body, it makes it hard for our body to naturally fight off things, or it may take our body longer to fight off certain things. And that is what happens sometimes with our pH level. So naturally our body can balance our pH level. But, you know, like I just said, you know, we may have a moment where we just want to go to hell town with just eating whatever we want to eat. Or we might be out here just not properly cleaning ourselves down there. It could be just a number of things that may throw off our pH balance. Like, girl, there's so many things that go into that pH balance down there that may make you stump, that may make you like, what's going on? Okay, so let me say this, because I think a lot of people get it confused and be like, my pussy don't stink. I ain't got no smell. My pussy don't smell like nothing. Everybody has a scent. Some scents are pleasant, some not so pleasant. But I think it's important for you to know when you don't smell pleasant. Everyone has a scent to their vagina, okay? Now, there can be a time where you don't have a smell to your vagina. But it doesn't stay that way. And that's naturally because your body is producing its own scent. So although you may use things that is going to temporarily cover up the scent, you're going to have a scent to your vagina. Okay, let's be clear on that. We don't want anything that smells musty. We don't want anything that smells like fish. We don't want anything that's just funky. We don't want nothing that stank. We're very clear on that, right? I always will suggest consulting with a doctor first, because a doctor is going to be able to go in and do the proper testing to find out exactly what is going on with your body, okay? Your body is different from everybody's body. You may have something going on that Google said completely different on, okay? One thing we like to do is get on Google, honey, and get to typing and find out we about to die in the next 5 minutes. And that ain't even the case, because we still here reading, okay? So do not get on Google and self-diagnose, okay? If you can, make yourself a doctor's appointment and go see a gynecologist, okay? A gynecologist is someone who specializes in the feminine reproductive system. A gynecologist can do a lot of things and is a very important doctor to have, especially for those who are entering puberty, all the way up to menopause. Like if you having any issues with smell down there, any itching, any just stuff that just ain't functioning right down there, girl, that gynecologist is gonna get you right. So that's the doctor that you need to see when it comes to stuff that's going on down there. When it comes to the female reproductive system, girl, get on the phone with a gynecologist, okay? Let's say, you know, you don't want to go that route right now. You want to try some at-home methods right now, because going to the doctors these days ain't cheap. You know, insurance ain't insurancing. You know, they price is extreme. So, you know, a lot of us do want to try to do some things at home, old school remedies, before we actually go out and go to a doctor and spend a lot of money or whatever. Second thing I want to recommend is wash your ass. Wash your ass. It's a thing. You gotta do that, okay? It don't matter. It don't matter if you go to a gynecologist. It don't matter what you eat. It don't matter how much water you drink if you don't wash your ass. Wash it from the front to the back. Wash it just like that. And if you wash it the reverse way, you're going to get an infection. So wash it. Now, the proper way to wash it is the next thing, because there is a proper way. There's a right way and a wrong way to wash it. So let's talk about it, okay? When it comes to washing the vagina, there is a certain way to wash your vagina, and you want to be very mindful of what you are using to clean your vagina. So the most important thing is when you're washing your vagina, when you are washing her down there, make sure you are using a different towel than what you are using for the rest of your body. You don't want to be bathing your entire body and then also use the same towel to clean down there. Like, what are you doing? Seriously, niece, what are you doing? Don't do that, okay? Use 2 separate towels, one for your body and one for your punani. When it comes to the product to use, don't use any harsh perfume, scent smelling type of soaps. When it comes to her, you want to keep her very simple. When it comes to soaps, it will vary with everybody. I'll be very honest with you. I was once a girl who started off with Dove, and girl, Dove tore me up. For a while, I could do Dove. Unscented, sensitive, I could do Dove. But baby, one day Dove tore me to pieces. I was so irritated down there. I said, no, ma'am, I can't do this. When you are on the hunt looking for a vagina wash, you want to look for something that says like vagina wash or pH balance wash or something like that, because that's typically something that's geared towards the vagina. You don't want to use something that is typically soap for your whole body. That's probably going to cause your pH to go really wacko most of the time. There are several things on the market that is targeted towards pH. Now, I'm not going to be the pH police right here, because like I just said, everybody's body is so different. Your body is constantly changing, baby. So you may have to change up your products sometimes. So what works today may not work 3 or 6 months from now, okay? So these are just products that work for me that you may want to try, that may work for you until it doesn't. So that's just the reality of it. Companies change ingredients all the time that they may not notify us of on the back of the packaging. That's just the reality of it as well. One thing that I use is the Vagisil pH odor block. Now, honestly, I've been using this for probably about 3 months now. I don't have any issues. Now, when it comes to certain pH soaps, it can dry you out and make you feel too squeaky clean down there. So when you do use any of these pH balanced soaps, pay attention to how it makes her feel afterwards. Because if the soap takes away all of the moisture and the natural juices that she produces, and it's gonna irritate the hell out of you within a couple days. I got me my vagina towel. I would say put a quarter size on the towel. Get a real good lather and just wash. Don't go inside the hole now. Wash around there. Wet the towel again, squeeze it out, wash it again. Do all that. Just don't go in that hole, okay? Because when you go in that hole with that soap, it's going to irritate you. It may not irritate you this time, but the next time you do it, or you do it over and over, it's going to irritate you eventually. So you don't want to do that. Your body will naturally clean that part of you. What causes odor is that outside. Because think about it. The outside, you have sweat glands, you have sweat that's being produced from your thighs, you have, if you got hair down there, which we'll talk about in a minute, hair is down there, you peeing, honey, like, ooh, girl, it's a lot going on the outside. So make sure you focus on the outside of keeping that clean. Now, once you got that cleaned up real good, girl, what you want to do is take you some water. If you got a shower head that detaches, take that shower head, honey, and just go to town. Go to town, spray it, get all that soap off. If you want to, take that shower head and let it go straight up in that hole. Let it go straight up in there. Water ain't never hurt nobody. He never hurt nobody. Let that water go up in there and come out, okay? Also, if you don't have detachable shower head, just keep squeezing your towel out. Go back, clean around the lip area again. Keep doing that until all the soap is gone. Turn around, spread the booty cheeks, honey. Let the water go down the crack. Get all the soap out. We don't want soap to be still in the vagina, okay? That's going to cause the pH to be unbalanced. It's going to cause some irritation down there. I'm just telling you, make sure you get all the soap out. And it may burn too if you pee and this soap still down there, and don't scrub too hard. Ooh, girl, do not scrub. Ooh, don't scrub her. She is very delicate. She is soft. She's precious, okay? Treat her like it. One of the things that we also can do to keep odor away, if you're old enough, of course, is keeping hair down there very limited if you can. Now, me, myself, I prefer a bald cat, but it was a process getting there with taking the hair off. But before I actually went bald, there were other things that I would do to try to keep the hair down there. Because think about it, like even the hair on your head, if you like don't wash your hair within a certain amount of days or weeks or whatever, your hair gonna stink. So just imagine with you peeing and dooking and having sex or whatever it is that you do down there, like, girl, yeah. You gotta do something with the hairs down there if you can. If you cannot wax down there, and especially if you are a woman of color, I want you to do this. And the reason why I say women of color try not to shave is because most women of color experience discoloration from shaving. A lot of women don't know that they're experiencing that because of that, but from the women that I've talked to and people who specialize in like waxing and doing hair removal, they all say the same thing. Shaving causes discoloration. And when I tell you, when I stopped shaving my underarms, my discoloration went away big time. So yeah, I stand by that. At least with my skin, I stand by that. But anyways, if you get you some clippers like this, you can get these clippers from anywhere, girl. $10 to $15. And just clip the hairs down. And you don't have to be bald. Just clip them down. Clip them down so that when you pee, the hairs, like even if you wipe, it's still going to be like pee on the hairs. It's still gonna be wet. You get what I'm saying? Like you're peeing and you're wiping inside, but just imagine if you got long hairs. Yeah, like girl, clip. You need to clip that, or you need to like shave it down a little bit. It's not gonna hurt. You don't need any type of creams or anything like that, but just girl, you need this. Now, a lot of people will also say this: you don't need to wax your whole self because the hairs keep the lips protected. It does. It does. Everything does something. Hair protects something, but hair also causes something to go crazy. That's the reality of it, you know? So You just have to find the balance in things. If you can just trim back a little bit, trim back a little bit. If you want the whole thing bald, baby, go bald. If you want the little strip, do the little strip. It's just totally up to you. Now, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Nair, honestly. The smell is what gets me. I hate this smell. It's a lingering smell. No matter how much you wash it off, it's gonna linger for a few minutes, but it works really good. You literally just put some on the area that you want it to be removed at, and then within like a few minutes, just depending on how thick your hairs is, what you're trying to take off, it comes off with no problem. This is a real good, easy way to go, you know, hairless on some parts of your body if you want to do that without actually going through the waxing step. Because waxing does hurt, especially down there. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know how girls, really? I don't even know how girls wax themselves. Like the lady who waxed me, like girl, she say she be ass up waxing herself. Like, girl, what? How? Now this is really important. And I know this is real cliche, but you gotta hear me out on this. Child, no matter how many times I know this, I still get it wrong sometimes. So don't feel bad. Diet and what you consume is so freaking important. And that's why I said earlier in this video, y'all, like your body can balance itself and bounce back on its own. But every once in a while, it will need your help to be able to function naturally or to repair itself. And in order to do that, you have to give it something. If you're feeding it shit all day, every day, inside, you're fucking your body up. Like inside, you're doing your body dirty. I mess up real bad sometimes with this. I can see it, especially with my skin. Like when I have like my sugar days, like my sugar highs, when I want nothing but sugar, like sugar me down. Girl, when I tell you about week 2, my skin is crazy. I done gained hella weight, even with not drinking a lot of water. Your skin gets super dehydrated. So like if you eating shit, yo coochie gonna stink. That's just the reality of it. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. So, okay. So what you want to do if you need, you know, the coochie to smell good, okay? First off, you want to make sure you have a good gut. The gut, which is your stomach, is very crucial to making sure you have a good pH level. The gut also plays a huge effect on like your skin, how you feel. Like, girl, the gut is connected to so many things. Google it, because I ain't got time to go into details about all that, because that ain't really what this video is about, but it's real essential. So it should be a big topic, but it ain't gonna be, okay? So the reason why the gut is so important to the pH is because it has acidic pH to help bacteria not overgrow, which then causes the pH to be unbalanced. So that's why it's important to understand what you eat. On the days where you may not be eating the best, or you want to make sure you're giving your body something good, here's what I would do, okay? If you can take supplements, get you some probiotic supplements. Typically, you take these every day. I take mine every day. This is the Good Girls Probiotic. Probiotics is helping with like overproduction, yeast infections, bacteria, and maintains urinary tracts. So probiotics is really good to have every day as a supplement to just keep everything in good standing. But everybody is not a pill person, okay? Everybody can't take these big ass capsule pills or whatever. So if you cannot do that, there are drinks and there are foods that you can eat to help with your pH balance. Me personally, you can eat yogurt. I don't like yogurt. I can't stand the texture of yogurt, but I will force myself every once in a while to eat yogurt. But yogurt is an excellent source of maintaining your pH. I'm a drink girl. Like I can drink something now. Okay. So when I find myself, I just shook it up. Why did I shake it up? Because I was going to show y'all what it looked like. So for like hydrating, for my skin, for my gut, all that good stuff, I always pick up these 2 items right here. The chlorophyll aloe, and then this is the Health Aid kombucha. But when it comes to the taste, everybody has mixed feelings about the taste. It does come in a lot of different flavors. This is my favorite flavor, which is the Pink Lady Apple. It is a bubbly probiotic tea for a happy gut. It tastes good to me, child. I drink this like it's an actual beverage. So that's how good it tastes to me. Now, I did pick up one the other day, which was like ginger and lemon. It was awful. Oh, it was awful. I would never in my life buy another one of those. But these, if you have like some issues going on down there, girl, you're not feeling a little sure about something down there, get you one of these. I promise you by day 2, you in the clear and you good. I promise you, get you one of these and you good. If you don't get nothing out of what I'm saying today, get this. I saw like on one of the comments, a girl had asked like, what do you do after menstrual cycles? Oh girl, she can come through and do whatever the hell she want to do. You know, some days she feel like doing whatever she want to do, and some days she just feel like chilling. It's just really whatever type of vibe she want to be on. But what I typically do when my menstrual cycle goes off is I use these two. The boric acid vagina suppository. I talked about this a lot in the last video that I did. These suppositories are really good for instantly cleaning out your vagina and literally having no smell. Now, this is something that will give you no smell. It gets rid of any type of like uncomfortableness you may be going through, any type of itchiness, discharge, whatever the case may be. It's gonna flush you and clean you out completely, okay? If you're having intercourse, especially like if you're out here raw dogging it, yeah. You need to get you one of these. When you take this, I would say take this at nighttime and wear some panties, because it is going to give you like the leaking effect. Like it's going to leak out its stuff. Whatever it does, it causes leakage. And then, of course, after the cycle, I'll always drink like one of these. Now, some people drink half of this. Some people drink like this on 2 or 3 days. Girl, I guzzle this down in 1 day. That's how good it is to me. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I like this. Water. Water. Water is a natural detox, okay? It's gonna flush your body. It's gonna cleanse your body. Drink it. As hard as it may be, drink it, girl. I don't even drink water as much as I should, so I can't even be up here trying to tell you to guzzle a whole 8 bottles, 9 bottles a day. I can't even tell you that, but I'm just gonna tell you, drink as much as you can. Whatever you can't, drink this, drink hydrating, drink stuff that say hydration in it. Whatever you got to do to hydrate your body, because I'm telling you from Diamond, it is going to make a difference with your skin, with how your body feels, how your girl feels down there. Girl, I don't care what you got to do. Add you some of those little Crystal Light packets. They're amazing. I love them. I will guzzle this thing down with the Crystal Light package. So I'm going to say one more thing and I'm going to let y'all go, okay? Because this is important. Now, I know we all baddies, for sure. We know that. But it's very important to know when to take the thongs off, okay? It's very important to know when to not have shit up our ass. Me, myself, I love me a pair of thongs. But thongs are really not good for the girl, the cooch. I know we may not want to hear this. It is okay to bring out panties. We need that. At least every once in a while. At least twice a week. At nighttime, I say let her out. Let her breathe. Go free at night. Cotton will always be more breathable. This is also something that I found out while doing research. So cotton also has antibacterial in it. It is like a natural property that can reduce the risk of bacterial and fungi buildup. And this is something that I just read on Google. It says antibacterial properties. Cotton natural properties can help reduce the risk of bacterial and fungal infections. Cotton underwear can help prevent the warm, damp environment where infections can thrive, such as in between our legs. Think about it. If you got thick thighs like me, even if you don't have thick thighs, for the most part, us women, like if we're feeling cold, our hands, we can put our hands in between our legs and literally we got warmth, honey, baby. We got heat. Cotton is naturally hypoallergenic, making it less likely to cause skin irritation. Like when you're using this borax stuff, you want to have on panties. So I'm going to leave y'all with 3 things to avoid. The first thing to avoid is douching. There's a lot of mixed information going on about douching. I stopped douching like when I was like in high school. When I realized that with douching, it literally flushes out the good and bad bacteria and then causes me to react because I have no good bacteria to fight the bad bacteria. I instantly understood that and stopped. And I didn't have any issues after I did that. It's kind of like when you take antibiotics. When you take antibiotics, you're supposed to take probiotics to put the good bacteria back because you just took the bad and good bacteria out, right? Don't douche. Or if you do douche, just do your research so you know what you're doing. Avoid any type of harsh soaps. That's soaps that have like a scent, a fragrance that's not geared towards pH. Everybody's body is different, but most of the time something that has a scent to it or a fragrance is going to eventually cause you to have some sort of reaction to it because it's not made for her to be used with. Like, what are you doing? Let me say this, because some girls think this. If you use a fragrance that you use for all over your body, she is not going to smell like the fragrance that you used all over your body. You do know that, right? And in case you didn't know that, I'm telling you that right now. She is not going to smell like that fragrance that you're using to wash your entire body with because she has a scent of her own that may not be able to be covered up with that scent, if that makes sense. Yeah. All this other stuff that I'm telling y'all to do don't even matter if you ain't washing your ass with a separate towel. Why would you wipe your girl with the same towel you just wiped your whole body with? Yeah. We ain't doing that no more. If you are doing this, stop it. Stop. Anyways, that's the girl talk for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want to hear more from y'all internet auntie, please let me know. I got y'all. This video is just to shed light on girl stuff that we all need to know, stuff that I wish hell I knew. Some shit I learned in my damn 20s. Ain't no shame, honey. That's how we all learn. It's just by having community and talking to one another and especially like my younger girls, my internet nieces, telling y'all what y'all need to do to stay right and tight. Like, thank y'all for watching today's video, and I hope to see y'all on the next one. Ciao.